I want to start with Saints fans and the conspiracy theorists out there against NFL officials. Anybody see this video? Nate, if you want to come to the surface, I got it here. Playing here. A tweet from yesterday's Pittsburgh-San Francisco game where, remember, the NFL made $18 billion last year. They made $18 billion in revenue, and they still decide whether or not the first down on a right or left foot spot, and this guy's got no idea whether he wants to go right or left.
No, my man had like a little 1 second like brain fart, and then he lined it up with his toe.
I've got to say, how terrifying would it be?
The officials in South Louisiana. That's a strong take.
How terrifying, and it makes sense that it would be scrutinized, but how terrifying to have your job and like that little mistake then becomes like a phenomenon.
If
we were to get the hell out of here.
I was about to say, if this show was held to that same standard.
Seriously, we'd have been off the air within 2 weeks of being on.
I will say this. So I do hear people say that.
Closet.
I do hear people say that a lot, right? Like, oh, billions of dollars industry, and you still have the ball being spotted by old men. What's the alternative? Like, I like that. Do you want
a robot?
That's what I'm saying. Do you want like laser spotting? Does
you
that seem
still take the
fun?
challenge flag out of your sock and throw it onto the field.
Yeah, that's tight. That's cool. That's like fun, I think. I like it, man. If you go to robot spotting, I'm not a fan of it.
Little League domination over Texas.
Okay, who now?
The Little Leaguers.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Louisiana baseball team
ran them out.
Well, we can't talk about baseball, though, because remember what happened in LSU baseball went to Austin? It didn't. We're going to stick with football.
No, what happened? Remind me.
My weekend winner. How about this, man? South Louisiana football uniforms. Thursday night, South Louisiana football uniforms.
Okay.
Thursday night, Tulane shows out with the powder blues. LSU's purple and white combination on Saturday was spectacular. The classic block L on the pants. I mean, top to bottom, spectacular. And then the Saints all whites with the gold stripe.
So good.
Oh,
is that the finest uniform in the NFL?
I'm still a Saints all black fan. I still like the all black.
Get the hell out of here.
So clean.
Looked like
so
a straight
good.
leotard, but yeah, the white looked so good. So
is it because you don't like wearing white?
No, because like I said, while it's not flattering, it makes you look really big.
Yeah.
Like it makes you, but black just makes you look sleek, like a killer.
I get that.
But yeah, man, shout out to all the equipment managers, everybody, G-String and everybody else. They've been an incredible job.
My weekend winner, my first one, is T-Bob's crazy Adrian Magee video explosion that you already talked about.
Sorry.
So a lot of fun things happened during the LSU versus Vandy game, but one of the funniest was Adrian Magee pancaking an assignment and then doing like what seemed like a million things in slow motion, like yawning, looking around, like brushing something off his shoulder, and then casually pancaking another guy with like what seemed like ease. So our very own T-Bob, quick to respond,
Where's
like the real capital J journalist he is, posted a video of the incident immediately, and I cannot open up Twitter without seeing this video being shared, even by people who are not crediting T-Bob, who just like recorded the video, reposting it. I think last time I looked, he was up to 3.4 million views. So congrats, big fella.
First, thank you. Shout out to Adrian Magee. We didn't even get to talk about it hour one, but I'm going to watch the film more closely today. Magee, though,
that was insane.
Magee had a good game. He had a really good game. And in light of the Ed Ingram news, I find that very interesting. But basically a double kill. The best part about it, there's so much to break down here. I could talk about it all day. But as River points out, the celebration. Sorry, geez, left off an S. Oh, my God. As Rivers points out, the celebration in between is what makes it. Because he basically stops on the play, and then he comes out. And it's hard to hit a guy off their feet without you driving through them. Like twice in a row, he connected with them so well. He decleated them. Shout out to Adrian Magee.
All right, for my first weekend winner, I'm looking at the Patriots. Now, to be fair, I don't know too much about this handball sport thing you call football. But this story felt like it was a little bit overdue. Now, Brown just seemed kind of like a flippin' freak, and I honestly would be happy to be rid of him.
Antonio Brown.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
What
See
I
the
say.
door, bro.
Yeah.
Also,
Get the hell outta here.
he's saying he's now like, I'm done with the NFL. It's like, well,
You're firing me? I quit.
Yeah, exactly. You're not breaking up with me. I'm breaking up with you. No,
Because he's got so many options in the workforce, right? Beating down his door. All right, my next weekend winner. Anybody see this celebration between the Rutgers quarterback and the center after a touchdown celebration?
He got punched?
This is unbelievable.
It's like a drunken party thing.
It is a right hook across the face for the quarterback, Art Sitowski, and the center, Mike Mayotta. Mayotta picks him up and just clubs him across the face, man.
What do you think he was trying to do? Was he just trying to pat him?
Is he just trying to slap his head?
He's just giving a little like, yeah. Actually, because it's a punch, I feel like he was aiming for shoulder or chest, and since he came down, he just kind of.
You can tell that the other guy's reaction is just like, yeah, no, it's fine. Let's go with it. Let's go with it.
Would that hurt your hand?
Yeah, probably. But if you have gloves on, you're probably not going to feel too much.
No gloves.
No gloves. Brutal. My second weekend winner. That specific moment when Joe Burrow walked over and talked to the Vanderbilt huddle. That was my favorite football moment
right now,
in so long.
So good.
One of my favorite parts about it is I think it speaks to the intangibles that make Burrow such a great quarterback, his toughness, his confidence in himself, and that toughness is on display. He stood in there a lot, and he's got a quality that my old man used to always talk about, which is this is what he used to talk about, like a really good quarterback can do. You can stand there, and you can know that you are going to get lit up as soon as you release the ball, but you're going to stand in there, and you're going to deliver the pass and take the hit anyway. Burrow has that. The best
I love
part
the O-line is, like, ready to protect him.
So the best part, Lloyd Cushenberry pulls the chill out, he's just really drunk. like when your friends being obnoxious or whatever, and somebody's trying to fight him, Lloyd has to come in there and be like, hey, guys.
And let me tell you, he must have just pounced on the trigger because the sideline, it has that one moment where everybody just kind of like wants to go at it.
The coach.
You don't walk over to the other huddle and talk trash to them. You don't do it.
At their house,
and that's
on
why
their
it's so
sideline.
good. Yeah.
That was so good. It was so good.
All right, my second weekend winner is Georgia's LED lights. So basically, Georgia has this tradition of lighting up their stadium to start the fourth quarter. I think a lot of schools do that. Only against Notre Dame, instead of using their cell phone lights, they use these new wildly Vegas club feeling LED lights. It made me feel a little bit like I was watching this like WWE match crossed with like a hip concert light show, and I was just waiting for like the beat to drop and the smoke machine to appear. It was by far the most interesting part of the game.
It is shocking.
A fun fact, there isn't any specific rule against leaving lights like this on the whole time. The rule only says that all field markings must be visible. So what were you really doing, Georgia? Like, you could have left those lights on like that the whole game.
It is shocking how so they can change color?
Yeah, they can change them to whatever color they want.
It's so crazy. The old lights used to take up like 30 minutes to spin up, and these things go on and off. The best part about this is that Alabama installed these too, and they've been trying to show them off, but they keep playing during the day, and that's why they keep complaining about it. And now Georgia got to show off their LEDs first.
They looked awesome.
Oh, I love it.
But can you imagine if you're out there playing under those red lights?
No,
how intimidating that would
every
be?
time Bama scores a night game, I think you're going to see those red lights, unfortunately.
Ugh. I'm sure the rule would change very quickly if people did that, but...
You know how sick purple lights would look?
Well, talk to LSU.
All right, going to Singapore now. That's right. It's the latest Grand Prix. Mercedes and Red Bull might have been the rivalry everyone was talking about going into this Grand Prix, but it was Ferrari, Italy again, you're welcome, Jory, that won the day. After a 392-day gap between wins, the four-time world champion Sebastian Vettel rode his good fortune to grasp victory at the Marina Bay. And look, not just that, but to see Hamilton's smug face just be washed away. He took fourth. Oh, that was beautiful.
Oh,
we're all
fourth.
winner.
He's going to be fine. He's taking a lot of points for fourth.
I'll see your video, bro. Take it away.
Okay, well, I was just going to say, did anybody see Shaq's Instagram video of him flexing?
I did. You sent it to us.
See, I sent it in the group text. Way to go, bro. You could have pulled it up that way.
Pull up your group text
never
on the
mind.
laptop.
I don't have it, but it's incredible. The diesel is diesel right now.
My last weekend winner, Les Miles. Not sure if you saw the kicker fiasco. So they went, Liam Jones is Kansas field goal kicker, but Jacob Borsilla is the team's best onside kicker. So they sent Liam Jones out there to kick the field goal and then celebrate and pretend to injure himself during the celebration so they could send the other guy out there and they wouldn't know that they were going to onside kick. So they do it. They recover the onside kick. And then they are flagged for a catch interference penalty.
Oh, wow. That is some Mad Hatter,
so Les Miles
stuff, though.
Still got it.
That's actually pretty great.
Does he still make the kickers all wear the same numbers?
I don't know. But I know that he went out there, he kicked it, and he high-fived like the holder, and then he just sort of like pretended to have like a leg thing. He's not winning an Oscar, but he did go out there and do it.
Though.
Ross Dellinger, 15 minutes from now, we'll recap the college football weekend. We'll talk about this LSU offense with Delly coming up in 15 minutes here on Off the Bench.